I I was supposed to have it all figured out. Supposed to be a doctor with a clear path ahead. But instead, I'm here. I'm almost done with an MBA, wondering if I made the right call. No pun intended. What do you do when the life that you work so hard for feels like it's slipping through your fingers? Let me tell you my story. Listen, between my first and current degree, I was in a pretty dark place. I promise, I'll share about that in another video. For now, let me tell you why I chose an MBA. I talked to colleagues, I talked to my folks, I talked to friends, I talked to family, and their advice was it'll make you more marketable. But does it? You tell me, because I'm almost done, and honestly, I don't really feel it. I guess maybe a little bit, maybe. Kind viewer, thoughtful viewer, let me lament for a little bit. Medicine was my life. I lived it, I breathed it, and without sounding cliche, I didn't choose medicine, it chose me. So, after several attempts, several failed attempts, to get back into clinicals, I'll talk about it in another video, I promise. I know that you probably want to hear about it, but let me vent for a little bit. So, after several failed attempts to go back into clinicals, I chose this new degree journey. It's been frustrating. It's been tough. Remember in the previous video, I told you that to choose a degree that you really, really, really love? All right. For me, with this MBA, each semester, I've had to put in 4 times the work just to understand the business nomenclature, or we call it business jargon. And I know, this is what you usually do in any master's degree. But here's the thing, science was my major, science was my life, hence why I went into medicine. So at least 85% of science feels, for me, it's pretty straightforward. Medicine was just a leg up, knowing about the disease, its cause, how it spread, how it presents, how to manage the disease. That's like second nature to me. Even if it's new, just reading it, it makes sense. You know how folks with dogs usually call their pet, well, with pets in general, they usually call them their fur babies? Well, medicine, that was my educational baby, if you will. Can I get deep with you guys for a little bit? Over the past 5 years, I faced several failed interviews and career setbacks. What seemed like a sure thing turned into frustration and disappointment. In medicine, if you want to progress, here's what usually happens. You do an exam, you pass that exam, and then you usually go through an interview process. And then bada bing, bada boom, you get the job. But for me, that interview process has always been left on pending. Hold on. Don't feel sad for me. All right, don't try to to give me any flowers and be like, "Aw, so sad." All right, I want to be motivation for you. Keep grinding. At the start of the year, I heard a quote that stuck with me. Hopefully, you're not as religious, all right? Maybe you're spiritual at least. So you can still take something from this quote. And here's how it goes. Maybe the path that you want to take isn't for you. And the higher power, God, is keeping you from that path because it's just not what you're meant to do. You know, funny enough, since starting this degree, things have been a bit smoother. I've become way more inquisitive. I've met business people. I've been following business trends. I've been actively seeking out networking opportunities and even explored ways to leverage both of my degrees. And yeah, even learning to use the word leverage properly.
That's a big word for Elmo.
I'm sorry. That was my best Elmo impression. But seriously though, I'm curious about what God's plan is for me. Cause why did he make me a whole doctor only to lead me to... And that's where I leave you for now, folks. Look, if you found this story resonates with you, if you found it relatable, let me know in the comments. And of course, don't forget the usual YouTube things, man. Let's keep the conversation going. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and again, of course, if this is your first time catching up with me and you haven't heard it for the day, haven't heard it for the week, just remember this. You're awesome. Bye.